Surrey to meet up with a gentleman called Alegree, and he is a maker of some pretty impressive pickups, and very much looking forward to meeting him and to finding out for you a little bit more about these pickups that he's developed. I'm here with Alexander Green. Nice to be here, and thank you very much for inviting me here today.
Great for you to be here.
Thank you. It's really good to come and try out your pickups, and really just wanted to introduce your channel, because you've got a YouTube channel now. You've got an amazing website. So it's Alexander Green turning into Alegree.co.uk.
Yep.
Is that right?
It is.
Brilliant. So go and check this out. Go and check out his channel and have a look at some of the amazing stuff that he's doing, because you sell guitar parts.
Yep.
You sell kits and pickup kits.
Yep.
Wiring looms and electronics.
Yep.
So Alex, what first got you into guitar in the first place, and then more importantly, what got you into sort of building pickups and stuff?
When I was 13, my dad brought a guitar home, which he had a colleague who really got into guitar and persuaded him to play guitar. And he gave up after about 5 minutes, decided as he couldn't play a song straight off the bat that he didn't have the patience to play with it, but I got addicted and stuck with it.
So you inherited, basically, I can't be bothered to play this, there you go, you play it.
Yeah, exactly.
What first got you into making pickups? Were you not satisfied with what was out there in the market?
When I was at university, I thought, I'm going to start a project, I'm going to build a guitar from scratch, because I was really getting into playing with bands at university then. And I did that, and I got some pickups, I was upgrading stuff, and as you say, I wasn't really all that pleased with them, and I thought, this amount for this, surely I can make these, and quickly learning that there's an awful lot of work to it.
But that's something that you can offer, is it? A bespoke winding and bespoke design of pickups, standard pickups?
Yeah, I do completely custom. Give me exactly the specs you want, I'll make it.
Can you give my friends out there a quick potted 101 of potted, no pun intended, what's involved with a pickup? Because obviously some will be aware of everything that goes into a pickup, others will be fairly green to it. So can you give us a rough outline of how a pickup's made and how it works?
Yeah, well, a pickup is essentially magnets and a coil of wire. The magnets charge the string, and that string gets magnetised, and as it moves, it changes the magnetic field, and that magnetic field in the coil of the wire generates a charge that goes out through the leads, and that's what runs to your amp and makes the sound.
All those things can affect the sound and the tone of the pickups, but these pickups that I've played today, and just tell my friends what these pickups called. What have you named them?
Yeah, these are called the Chameleon humbuckers.
Chameleon, and it's a brilliant name for them, because believe me, like Chameleon the animal, these animals change colour at the drop of a hat. They're so versatile. I've been really impressed. They go from everywhere, from vintage single coil Strat type sounds all the way across the 50s style P90s, which are a little bit fatter and a little bit broader in the top mid-range. Right the way across to modern day, almost metal humbucking. and that's because of the output. And you were telling me earlier that the output of the humbucking tone, the full whack pickup, is around 19 kiloohms.
Yeah, 18.
19 kiloohms.
The output of a pickup depends on the magnetic field, the strength of the string, and how many winds there are. And how many winds is somewhat related to the resistances. You have more winds, obviously you're using more wire, and then that results in a higher resistance.
These pickups have what gauge of wire?
They're a hybrid. They have different gauges of wire on both bobbins.
Yeah.
So we have both 42 and 45.
Yeah.
On both the slug and the screw coils.
All wound to order pickups.
Exactly,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Tell us more about the Chameleons, because I'd like to know how this kind of works without giving away any trade secrets, because these are unique. I don't think there's anything quite the same.
They've been compared to P-rails quite a lot.
Right.
Same sort of concept, just take it a step further.
A step further, yeah.
Well, that's it, I would say.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to, of course.
Yeah.
Promote yourself.
It's more than 3, isn't it?
Absolutely. 6 output wires on this. So you've got 3 wires coming out of both sides. Usually you would only have 4 wires coming out, and what that would generally be is each coil has an in and an out.
You'd have a start and finish, and to get a series you go start, finish, and then connect the finishes from the 2 coils, and the output would be the start again.
You've got 6 wires coming out, and they give you what? They give you you obviously got a ground coming out of each.
Yep.
And you've got halfway wind or somewhere through the wind,
tap, yeah.
And then a full coil connection, or is that something you do in at the switch?
Each bobbin has a start, a tap, and the end, and the way they're wired up is how you get the modes.
Yeah.
So I have devised the wiring scheme on the pickup, on the guitar there, to have access to them all. But if there's anyone out there who just goes, I want a Strat and I want a Les Paul, then you can wire up that way with a couple of push pulls.
In principle, these pickups will give you the output pickup style of either a full PAF style humbucker, or it will give you that lovely proper vintage single coil sound. So you are actually able to tap off just one coil, just half of one coil as well for the vintage sound. Explain for my friends out there the difference between single coil, P90 and humbucker.
Single coil is the most basic design of 6 Alnico rods, and the wire is just wound directly across around those. P90 is steel screws with bar magnets underneath, and then the coil is wound around those steel screws. A humbucker is essentially a P90 halved in winds put over 2 bobbins, and then they're wired in series in the way that they buck the hum, which is where humbucker comes from.
And stacked humbuckers being that the 2 coils, instead of sitting side by side, one sits on top of the other, still does the same thing, still cancels out the hum by
But the string sensing is exactly the same as
a single coil, so it gives you that single coil tone, but cleaner.
Well, there's so much controversy out there about can you get a stacked pickup that sounds the same as true single?
Been a star, done an incredible job thus far, respected by everybody.
I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China.
The Chameleons give everybody the best of all worlds.
My feeling towards them is that it makes your guitar fundamentally a different instrument. It means that you literally can set it up exactly the way you want. The idea behind it was for gigging musicians who play in cover bands and they want to do some Red Hot Chili Peppers and then they want to do some Metallica. Like, you'd need 2 separate guitars for that usually.
That's where they really come in useful. And so the different settings, just briefly if we can go through, you've got a vintage single coil setting on each pickup.
Yeah, well, I call it low output because they're not necessarily
low
vintage,
output, but it gives that kind of thinner, more vintage
sort
tone.
Of feel.
Yeah. And then you've got the full single coil pickup.
Yep.
You've got the low output P90.
Which it's
What do you
more a
call that?
split PAF.
A split
I
pack.
call it.
Yeah, okay, so the split on the PAF, and then you've got a full P90 sound. Then you have got, what would you call the slightly lower level humbucker then?
I would call that a PAF.
The PAF, full PAF tone, and then finally full on shred.
Exactly.
Craziness.
Your metal humbucker.
The metal humbucker, and boy does it give you an output.
Smoking hot.
Really smoking hot, aren't they? What I found with it is that the expressiveness in the clean tones shows the dynamic range of the different settings really, really nicely.
It is worth mentioning that you could buy them as 2 humbuckers and then have access to all the telly style sort of neck and bridge. Depends
absolutely.
what you're after.
Yeah, effectively you could have any pickup in the neck and any pickup in the bridge, any combination thereof. And the push-pull's still on the tone and volume to cut them down, each cut down by half.
Yeah.
Then you've got every possible permutation, haven't you?
You have. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy, but I think that's great. I think that would be really cool. And certain players, if you think about it, a one guitar fits all going into the studio, for example. The only thing out there really that pretends to do it does it digitally. That's the Line 6 Variax, is it called?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, that does it by computer modelling. This is doing it with real winds, real pickups, and the real deal. And for traditionalists out there, especially people like me that like to take the lead out of the guitar into the amp, and that's pretty much it, that would be really appealing because you've got all those tones, literally, and I'm going to use the pun again, on tap.
Yeah, it's as simple as it gets.
Yeah.
I guess without digital, there's no circuitry that's going to go wrong in it. There's no batteries required.
No batteries required. Like that. And so, as well as these Chameleon pickups, which are incredibly versatile, you also make replacement pickups, aftermarket pickups of any type and style and description, made to order, custom wound to your customer specification?
Pretty much whatever you can dream of, I'll try to make it.
Awesome. And what's the sort of lead time for the pickups that you make?
If it's custom, probably, it depends how hard. If it's just a custom humbucker, for instance, then probably about a week. If you want something completely bespokely made that I have to manufacture bobbins and stuff, then probably about 4 or 5 weeks.
So tops around a month for even the most complicated, complex type pickup. That's brilliant. And are you happy to ship worldwide as well? Happy
I do.
You do already? Fantastic. So there you go. There's nothing to stop you getting in touch with Alex and getting some of his pickups in your guitars. Have a look at his website. I'll put all the links and stuff in the description, and hopefully you've enjoyed this today as much as I have. It's been a real pleasure to come out and meet you, Alex, and lovely. Thanks for letting me play through that guitar and try those pickups out.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you very much.
Nice one, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you for making them sound good. More than I can.
I don't know about that. Bless you.